Dziękuję, witam Państwa i bardzo dziękuję za te ciepłe słowa. A teraz mam instrukcję, żeby mówić po angielsku. And we will start class now. And so I will talk in English, but of course if we want to either here or afterwards, if you want to speak in Polish, that's absolutely fine. I was very moved by the fact that I hadn't realized that the person who composed your song was my countryman, Elvis Presley. That was very... And I'm really very honored to be here. As Renata said, it's the first time I'm appearing here as the director of this the Polish American Freedom Foundation. I feel very honored to do that. This is kind of my first act. And I'm also happy to be here because I feel I'm somewhat at home already for two reasons. One, I consider Poland to be my second home. And also, I started my own career after university teaching in a high school for 3 years. I taught history. And then I went on to teaching, to writing, but I also continued to teach some university classes about writing and international affairs writing. So teaching is something I've always enjoyed, I've always felt a part of. And in thinking about what to talk about here, I think about the connection between teaching and writing. It feels like a very natural connection. And I think the reason for that is that really both are about telling stories and telling good stories. If you are a good teacher, you find stories from your own life, from the history of your area, from the history of your pupils, and you bring them to life and you make the subject interesting. If you are to be a good writer, you have to do the same thing. It's not enough to simply tell a story. You have the saying in English, you have to show, not tell. You have to demonstrate. You have to show what you're doing and really bring people and involve people in the story. And for that, of course, you need good language, whether it's Polish or English, and to write well, to use words well, to construct sentences well. And then there's that added dimension, which all of you do, which is teach a foreign language, a different language. And I think that element of teaching a different language brings in not just technical skills, but as all of you know, since you've learned English and now teach English, and I'm sure many of you speak other languages as well, when you learn another language, you also learn about another culture, another way of thinking. You open up opportunities that weren't there, which I think many people who only speak one language don't understand until you begin, teachers like yourselves open up those opportunities for you. So I think it's wonderful that you are working on this program and that this program has managed to involve so many schools, so many teachers, and by extension, so many young people.